Hey, career fast trackers, Markus Keiper here, your coach to reinvent your career and your life. In my last career roller coaster episode, I talked about how to survive 3 bosses within 9 months and still come out as an exceptionally value player. In this career episode, I want to share with you how you can actually make an impression to someone who might become your boss in the future without turning out to be a self-marketeer or someone who is simply pushing the envelope too much. Is that interesting for you? Is that interesting for you if you have been in a situation where you simply don't know who will follow your current boss or the vacancy which is left after your last boss left in your department, in your division, in your area of expertise? It can be in a support function, it can be in engineering, it can be in innovation management or in corporate benchmarking, it can be in manufacturing, wherever. So how do you make an impression to someone you don't even know whether he or she will become your boss in the future? Here are a couple of tips I want to share with you in order to get you started. First of all, rule number 1 is never take anything personal. So it means that whatever happens in your area, and when there is not a very good transformation management or change management or simply succession management, whatever you want to call it, never take it personal. It has nothing to do with yourself. Why do I emphasize on that? Because rule number 2 is be at your best when everything else is at worst. How can you do that? You have to be positive. This is rule number 3. You have to be positive and look forward rather than looking backwards. One thing managers and leaders hate the most in people they want to manage and lead in the future is if you are simply talking about the past, if you're complaining, if you're whinging, if you're asking too many questions and not getting any answers, if you're getting restless, and so on and so on and so on. Trust me, I've been in this situation on both ends. I've been a leader in a situation where nothing was clear, and currently I'm in this situation as well, where I need to lead my team and there's no direction whatsoever coming from the top or the manager who is sort of filling this role in interim. So I have to be positive, and I spoke about this in a different career roller coaster episode. Make sure you watch this as well. But what is more important is that if you are a candidate who is in this pool of people being lost, you need to be the one standing out. You need to be the one standing out. And rule number 3, as I mentioned, is to be positive, positive, positive. So when you get out in the morning, you have to condition yourself to magnetize your thoughts to be positive. And that is rule number 4. Magnetize positive energy, positive thoughts, and the future how you want it to be. And since we talk about how to impress a leader, you might not even know whether he or she will be your leader. It means you have to make an impression with everyone you meet. Everyone. Without exception, because the one exception where you let down your guard and be negative or whinging, or do you also feel lost and it's terrible that we don't get any communications from the top, you know what, this person might let you down when it counts the most. This might be the person who influences your future boss when he or she asks this person, what do you think about you? And guess what? The person will maybe protect herself or himself, or maybe simply fare, well, he has been whinging quite a bit recently, but I think he will be alright. Not good. What you need to achieve is that this person says, you know what? In all this uncertainty and in all this mess over the last few months, this person was the one I always turned to because he would cheer me up. You get it? This is positive, and this leads me to rule number 5. Rule number 5 is that you need to be the problem solver for the incoming person in charge. He or she needs to think of you immediately as, if I have a problem in leading this new team, this department, this division, or this whole business, I turn to this guy, to this lady, or to this guy. Okay? Now, how do you achieve that? By constantly thinking of solutions rather than the problem. It doesn't matter whether all of your ideas get implemented or not, but you definitely will get an impression and an image as someone who thinks about the solution rather than the problem. And just put yourself in the shoes of any incoming leader. He or she needs to resolve issues of the past and prepare the department and division for the future. So these are the 5 rules of preparing yourself to be the one person to be picked by an incoming leader as an exceptionally value proposition, as a person who will add a solution to my problem. I want to work with you, and it will work very, very well for you going forward. So if you want to know more about the details, how I do this, not only personally, because I am currently in a multinational, but also with my coachees and prepare them for their particular situation, reach out to me on globalleadershipfoundry.com or through a personal message, and I'm happy to share my wisdom, my insights with you and get you ready for your next career step. Bye. This was Markus, your career coach when you want to reinvent your career and your life. Bye-bye.